Good evening. An 82-year-old woman was kicked off an Amtrak train and left stranded here in Albuquerque on her trip halfway across the country to visit her grandson.
Now, the company says it was only following policy. News 13's Marissa Lucero is live at First and Central tonight with details. Marissa?
Dean, Jess, the two Albuquerque police officers were dispatched here to the Alvarado Transport Center. They say that Amtrak staff told them the woman was unfit to travel. Alice McDowell was traveling from California to Arkansas to visit her grandson, but when the Amtrak train stopped in Albuquerque 2 weeks ago, she says she was forced off.
Since I was a little kid, I can remember riding on Amtrak all my life, so to hear that, I couldn't even understand it.
APD officers Matt Murphy and Mark Wells say they were dispatched to the area to perform a welfare check on McDowell.
Information stated that they needed help removing a person from the train that was violating their policies.
The officers say Amtrak staff told them the 82-year-old was unfit for travel and that she was continuously asking for help getting up from her seat to use the restroom. Amtrak pointed us to its website, saying passengers like McDowell, who for the most part are wheelchair-bound, should travel with someone, while a spokesperson says leaving her behind in Albuquerque was a, quote, last resort. Amtrak crews are not required to provide personal care or assistance to passengers.
She's in a wheelchair. You know, they have all her luggage there and basically just left her in downtown Albuquerque to fend for herself.
McDowell says when these two officers showed up, they never left her sight.
Okay, hold me. I've got you. We got you, ma'am.
And assured her she'd make it to Arkansas.
You okay? Okay. We got you in.
Yeah, you did. It seems like it offended those two cops, is why they took that extra leap to do more.
The officers reached out to HopeWorks, the nonprofit in Albuquerque.
We certainly didn't want her to be stranded here without any support.
That helped collect enough money to buy her a flight the same day.
It wasn't just because of what we did, it was that we actually got a whole bunch of people to collaborate and figure out how to solve this problem.
I would hope if my grandma was in that situation, somebody would do the same for her.
APD says sometimes they're called to help with unruly passengers, but never called for something like this. Back to you.
All right, Marissa. The family says Amtrak refunded a portion of their money.